Okay, greetings, Afri-Ware family. We are so excited to have a special author with us here today. And I'm going to first zoom in on Miss Errin Mitchell's book called, let me get really close here, Born Colored, Life Before Bloody Sunday. Okay, and we're going to just ask a few questions of Miss Mitchell about her book and what inspired her. Greetings, Miss Mitchell. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Very good. Will you please tell us what inspired you to write your book?
After I retired from teaching, I thought it was time. I had never talked to my daughter about how I grew up in the South. I would just not talk about it. I had followed my mother's pattern. I'd ask her a question, and she says nothing to talk about, nothing to be proud of. So I followed that same thing until after I retired. I said, no, it's time for me to really tell them how I grew up. So I began writing stories, ideas down, and I joined a writers group to help me with my writing skills. And they encouraged me and asked so many questions that it grew and grew and grew and grew.
You know, that is really commendable because there are so many elders that will keep those stories to themselves, and how else will we find out unless they're shared with us? Please tell us more about your book.
I was born in Selma, Alabama, and I'm the last generation. I'm a generation just before the Civil Rights Movement. So just the day-to-day activities I recorded, good, bad, otherwise, and in Fitzgerald, Georgia. I had two communities, Fitzgerald, Georgia, where my parents lived, and Selma, where my grandparents lived. So in documenting this, my writers group just kept encouraging me to go deeper and put more details. And one day I looked up, I had 25 stories built around these incidents. Not in an angry way, I just reported. Not bitter or angry.
And that is so important, so important. Is there a specific story in the book that had the most impact on you, or one that you'd like to highlight?
No,
in particular.
I think one of the strongest ones, I think, and it's kind of fun for me because it's a little tricky. I tell about the Selma bus boycott. Everybody knows about the Montgomery bus boycott. But then there was the Selma bus boycott, and I like to have people find out about it, and they can only find out about it in my book.
Okay, gotta get the book. And the book is how many pages?
238, I
200
guess.
and something? Okay. And I will tell you...
213,
200 or so?
223 pages.
Okay, very good. And I'm telling you, I really have enjoyed reading your book. You're a very good storyteller. And once anybody picks up this book, it's very difficult to put down because she's so detailed. I mean, to the scents of flowers and such and candies, and it just brings to the fore so many different memories. And I'm just thankful that you took the time to write this for the generations to come. Is there anything in closing that you'd like to say about yourself, about your book, a message for young people, anything you like?
I want our young people to read this book. That if they don't know our history, I see too much of what we fought for in terms of civil rights and dignity and respect being lost because they don't even know that they're not being respected. When we went to colored schools, our teachers kept us aware of our history. And with integration, we're losing now. And our young people don't have the sense of pride or sense of where they came from. And that might be the root of some of the problems we're having now. So I'm on a mission to have not just the teenagers, but people under 40 years old. And other people of other ethnic groups who don't know the pride that we had and the achievements we did, what we lived through and overcame it.
Absolutely.
So this is my focus really, and I'm having fun. That's the
That's
good part. I get a
important.
chance to meet people and see people I haven't seen in a long time. It's a joy for me. What a wonderful retirement I'm having.
And a very productive way to spend it. Wow. Well, just so everyone knows, again, Born Colored Life Before Bloody Sunday is available at Afri-Ware. And what's the price again, please?
$16.95 plus tax.
$16.95. Okay, come on out to Afri-Ware Bookstore. We'll have copies on hand. And we certainly are going to invite you back for the future because this is a story that needs to be told again and again. Well, thank you again, Ms. Mitchell, for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay.